Okay, Aries, sorry for the delay. I wanted to get your reading up before I started my day because I'm just kind of like, whew, I'm a little frazzled. I was, manifesting more readings, more income, all the things that we need just to survive. And I got like slammed with personal readings. Typically, I will only do 3 per day. So I'm trying to catch up with like all the ones that I got that were more than I guess I could handle per day. So, anyway, I apologize for not getting your reading up yesterday with Sagittarius. We are using a new deck that I got, and it's a very different vibe. So, if you don't like it, feel free to leave a comment. It's reading, unlike any deck I've had before, and I like it. I personally like it, but you guys may not. So let's just jump right into it. And I do have like 10 decks in front of me right now, so we can clarify if needed. So Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What would you like Aries to know? Aries. Aries. Okay, so I do see some sort of romantic get-together, and this is your time frame. Again, doesn't have to, I shouldn't say romantic. It feels very romantic. I see the lovers. So it's most likely romantic. For those of you that have no romance in the air or are not even interested in that, then it might be just a good get together with like a friend or a family member that you're very close to. You have a lot of love for. Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Aries, I feel like as far as financially, things are going to start balancing out. It looks like it may have been a little bit rocky recently for you, but things are going to be taking a turn. I also see somebody reaching out to you. Let's clarify as to why. This is a nice, whatever they have to say to you is not going to be negative in any sort of way, though I do feel like this person can be a little bit abrasive at times or very stubborn. I feel like it's going to be one of those situations where they're going to be like, oh my God, I realized the mistakes I made with you, and I would really love to like fix it. I want to see growth. I want to see opportunity, that sort of conversation. If you're already in a relationship, Aries, this might just be your person trying to fix some sort of situation you two have had in the past where they're willing to make like the steps in order to make it better. For those of you that are in any sort of court proceedings, I feel like it's going to be stalled. It's going to take a lot more time, and things are going to come up that are going to affect you badly. I also think financially you will not be in a good place after this. If it's not court related, if you are not in court and there's no, that's not on the horizon for you in any sort of way, I will tell you that I think there will be a situation where something comes to a halt. This could be at work where you may be accused of something or passed up for a job opportunity, or you don't get the raise or the bonus that you were looking forward to. Somebody's going to be ghosted. I don't know if you're doing the ghosting or someone else is doing the ghosting. It does not have to be a romantic situation, though it is coming out as a romantic situation where somebody just felt like overwhelmed by the situation, I guess. Else they had their feelings were too strong, or they just weren't strong enough, one or the other, but they just felt like they couldn't continue with it. Unfortunately, it's very harsh and abrasive sort of change, so I don't really feel like you're going to be I feel like it might even trigger some sort of anger response in you where you're just going to like want to rip them apart, you know, verbally or whatever. Aries, sun, moon, and rising. Be careful not to let any sort of rejection or upset affect your finances. You know, don't go out and start spending just because you feel bad. Don't start neglecting your work or your investments or anything like that, or anything that you do, okay? Because it does say here that that is a possibility if you get, you know, trapped in your emotions, that you may find yourself in a financial shitstorm. Aries, sun, moon, and rising. Next time frame for you. What's going on there for Aries? You're going to have to make some sort of decision. It's going to come at a very bad time. You're not... The decision making is like, oh God, not right now. Like, I have enough to deal with. I'm going through some sort of angst, right? You know, that sort of thing. But when you do ultimately make whatever this decision is, whether it's a move or a job change or whatever, it will ease the situation. Ultimately, you will be dropping a heavy burden, like another burden that's on your back will finally come off of it. It will be unrelated. The number 10 is going to be relevant, so 10 days, 10 weeks, 10 months, or in the 10th month, you know, something of that nature. Aries, sun, moon, and rising. Laying something to rest so that you can get the burden off your back. For those of you that are going through some sort of ailment, I see you getting over it. Like, this would be a serious ailment. This isn't like just a minor ailment. You will be healing or getting better in the coming months. I'm still getting 10 for you. I don't know why. For those of you that aren't sick, you might hear about somebody recovering from a lengthy illness. There's some sort of gratitude going on here for you, Aries. I do feel like you do have some sort of graciousness here about something unrelated. We'll figure that out. Don't stress out too much if you, again, if you're looking for a relationship or, you know, some sort of change in your environment. When you feel like you're not getting somewhere is when you're going to get somewhere, okay? Take some time. It looks like it's going to happen around the winter months. I'm seeing snow. I feel like you're going to kind of go into hiding for a little bit over this. I feel like and it's not like a negative thing. It actually feels really good. It feels like you are just following your instincts of needing to like cocoon yourself until things improve or until you figure out exactly what direction you're going in. It's actually really nice. Aries, sun, moon, and rising. Ultimately, Aries, going into this this hermit mode is going to be the most beneficial thing that you do all winter, because options start coming forth, emotions, positive emotions, somebody reaching out with not just hope, but like wanting to reconnect and like fix some sort of issues you guys were having. They may start small because they're very hesitant. They're scared to come forward and talk to you. This is somebody you already know, by the way. I'm seeing short hair, but take it as it resonates. And it's going to take a lot of courage for them to be like, hey, like, I know that I messed up. Is there any way that we can reconnect and make this work? It doesn't have to be romantic. Keep that in mind, guys. Lots of messages going between the two of you. And I feel like you guys match frequency-wise when this happens. You guys may get into some sort of like angry situation though over what went wrong. That's the only thing I would say that would pose any sort of problem here. I'm going to get 3 more cards and change decks. I'm seeing England or Wales or something of that nature. Ireland. No, it's not Ireland. It's also Wales or England. I don't believe that this reconciliation would last, so please be mindful of that. I think that would be some sort of like closure, or it might help you set boundaries, or it might be really beneficial in some way to you, but it would not be long lasting. It wouldn't ultimately work out, okay? Aries, I'm gonna get a oracle real quick before my phone's gonna give out at 15 minutes, guys, so I do have to cut this a little bit short today. I do apologize. I'm overloaded. I kept trying to clean the phone out, but it's just, there's so many readings going up. I guess it can't handle it. This is your oracle card. Again, I don't know all the oracles of this deck yet. I really don't. And since I'm a intuitive reader, I feel like there's a song that's going to reach out to you. Like you're going to hear a song or think of a song, and it's going to resonate, and it's going to send you a message that you need to hear. Aries, sun, moon, and rising. I'm like trying to beat the clock here, guys. Tower moment. What is this tower moment for Aries? What is this tower moment? Somebody might reach out and want money from you, Aries. Just don't do it, because I see that you are very willing to help. This is somebody that you have emotions for and you care about. I'm seeing water with air, air with water. Take it as it resonates. I do feel like this person isn't bad per se, and they're not giving me like a bad energy. I just feel like they can be a bit of a user, and they're not going to give back to you anything that you give to them. And it's not really going to go anywhere. So it's like you give them money and then what, not hear from them again? That's kind of like sucky, whether it's family or otherwise. Any other messages for Aries here before my phone shuts off? Aries, sun, moon, and rising. I am feeling a lot better, Aries, so I do plan on going live sometime this weekend. If you guys need any questions answered. Although I still am doing private readings, so let me know. I will book you. Reconciliation again. Reconciliation. This is something you want to happen. This is somebody that left you out in the dark. What will happen if they reconcile? What will happen if they reconcile? It'll help you, like, again, have a glow up and feel better about yourself and do things for yourself, but ultimately it will not work out. This person doesn't have what it takes, or isn't willing to give enough to you to make it worth it, but I feel like ultimately the reconciliation would be in your best interest, only because it's going to make you realize, you know, a lot of truth about this person that you may not be able to see right now, or you may, you know, or you weren't capable of seeing at some point. Okay, so I apologize, Aries, for cutting you guys off a little short, but I will hopefully see you when I go live.